I'm laying on my side, my knees are bent, and we're just going to open. We're adding rotation, but from the upper body. So starting with our head, again, you can watch first or hear me talk about it for a minute. I'm going to turn my head and look over my shoulder. And for now, I'm keeping that shoulder, my body pretty much stacked. So I'm just adding the neck piece. So I'm adding some rotation where I'm backing up the car, right? I'm looking over my shoulder. And then from there, we're going to add that shoulder where the shoulder and arm can open up. But we're going to use the ball or something, a prop like that. I'll do it from here so you can see. I'm laying on my side. This way I'll face you. I turn my head, and then I can put that ball and prop it kind of behind my rib cage and open my body. You can put up a little higher, and that way you've got some support. You can even put your bolster under your arm so it's not hanging in midair. My knees are still bent. I'm on my side, so my hips are stacked, and we just open the body. It might not be as heavy of a rotation if we were doing it from the hips, right? So listen to your body, and I'll talk you through it. So I'm going to lay on my side. I'm going to get on my side. And now I'm on my side. Okay. So I got my ball handy, but first we're just going to be on our side and just add that head rotation. So just imagine your head pivoting, right, on your spine. And I'm looking over my shoulder. So we'll just be here for a couple minutes. Don't go past your edge. You're really listening to your body. I like the feel of that. I feel my bottom hip on the ground there on the mat. It's nice and grounding, and just imagine that other hip stacked on top. And when your head's turned that direction, right, over my shoulder, we're going to add that vagal nerve exercise. I'm looking over my shoulder, and just with your eyes, you're going to look the opposite direction that your head's turned. It's kind of tricky. Just do it for like 30 seconds or so. So my head's turning. For me, I'm turning, my head is rotated to the right, so I'm going to look out the left side towards the left with just my eyes. The cranial nerves are so amazing, and so the vagus nerve is so intertwined with the nervous system, right? Vagal, vagus nerve. So we're just adding that rotation one way, and our eyes are looking the opposite direction. Often when I've read, you like look out the side and a little bit up, but we do a lot of this work with John Barnes as well with the upper cervical. Beautiful work for range of motion. And again, just like all of the fascia work, intertwined with the nervous system, allowing that fight or flight to soften. You might notice a big deep breath. You can relax your eyes. Let's add the shoulder here. So I'm going to wedge that ball kind of behind me so I've got some support. And then I'm opening up the rest of my shoulder. I'm keeping my hips stacked, right? So limiting that motion so it's just in the upper body. Of course, you do you. I got my bolster over there to support my arm. I might let it hang. Just use that ball to however much support you need. You might not need it at all. It's nice though, you know, when the body feels a little bit of that support, it can let go even more. So just dance along that edge and find your sweet spot. Mind your low back. As you're coming out of that spot, bring your arm close to your body and let your neck guide you. And I always like my neck to be in charge. Take your time. We're going to lay on the other side.